How do you have 10, 30, 40, 50 entrepreneurs who are succeeding every single day? We're showing up to their bankers and saying, give us more resources. We're going back to government and saying, remove the shackles. We want better legislation. We want ease of business to be improved. A young person wants to know that if they start a business, what are the rules? So how do we take conversations from here to the policymakers and say, this is actually what we need to make young people succeed?
Is finance the key issue in entrepreneurship? I would start saying no, really. The key issue is not finance, but the key issue is what finance can do. Sometimes the problem is you want too much money, but indeed, it's not everything that would need money. With good, unique business idea, money will be following those ideas.
And as an entrepreneur, I've learned, you will fall. Boy, you will fall. But make sure when you fall, there's a soft landing. Cry a little bit, next day, you'll be okay. So how you pick yourself up, it's what matters.
You could be a social entrepreneur, you could be just an entrepreneur. The biggest thing is preparation. And I think we don't take enough time to prepare. And it's so important to be able to understand that not every good idea is yours to implement. Deliver what you have to deliver in that space and move on to the next. Dedication, hard work, and of course, embrace failure.
We need to link our young people to experts and to mentors in their field. People that have been through it, people that have insights and valuable lessons that they can share to these young people so they can avoid the same mistakes.
What do you consider to be the one leadership trait that has brought you this far? Because you're not just entrepreneurs, but you're also leaders in entrepreneurship, so to speak. So what is that one thing for each one of you that has driven you?
This is quite interesting because I don't think I have one. I think for me the biggest thing is courage. I like trying new things, but courage won't do anything if I'm not as determined as I am. I'm a very determined person. As I said before, I research, I will know, I'll pack myself with enough information and I will go for it.
What has impeded your ability to implement an innovative project or idea? Kama wajasiriamali, nini ambacho kimewastopisha? Unajua kuna ile kitu ambacho unajua haujui kitu afu hautaki kusema kwamba haujui. Yani haujui kwa sifuri kabisa. So ni ile kupigana, yani ni unakuwa na vita na mvutano wa wewe mwenyewe. Kipi cha kuachia na kipi cha kushikilia.
I would think that you should not aim to fail. You should aim to succeed, but if you fail, that is the step towards success.
Starting small, yes, you can start small, but at some point, somewhere your business reaches to the point that you need to scale up no matter what, unless you be in that same circle. So to look for places where you can, access the funds, kind of slowed me down. It took a while, it took time. But yeah, eventually when you keep pushing, when you keep doing it, and when you keep showing the impact that this is what I've done, this is the impact, and then sometime you just, get it.
Financial institutions need to understand as well that consumers also require a bigger purchasing power for the economy to run. And in my experience, whenever I have gone to financial institutions or whenever I've seen my customers unable to afford to buy something, can be as small as a fridge or as big as a house, it's very difficult for them to go to a financial institution and ask them for some way to be able to get that. Most of the time, the answers we get are more like, oh, there's no policy as such to allow for such loans. Can you shed light on that, please?
In Tanzania, we have 19 empowerment funds. These are the government-owned guarantee funds. Some of them, they are lending directly, but some are grants-based. Out of the 19 empowerment funds, 6 are targeting the SMEs, and you are the ones who are the target. These are the kind of funds which are targeting young people like you. They are lending directly. One of the biggest challenges of this fund, they are not that much known. So what we decided as the National Economic Empowerment Council to coordinate these funds, to create more awareness about the funds, about the conditions, how to access the fund. So we are working with them, meet on quarterly basis, and hear about them, the challenges, and kind of issues on how they can scale up and expand their reach to the many Tanzanians so that they can access it.
Moja ya challenge ya mashirika mengi, kwa sababu shirika linatoa training tu, alitoa initial capital. Je, mnatoa initial capital kwa vikundi ambavyo vimesha kuwa formulated na vimesha sajiliwa kutoka kwenye ngazi ya kata?
One of the challenge ambayo tunaipata watu wanapokuja na being a government organization, people they want money outright, which is very difficult. That's why tukaweka one of the due diligence, tukaweka kwamba we are working with the banks, they have to satisfy themselves. Kama wanajisatisfy wao, sasa sisi tuna endorse. You can't be an entrepreneur without knowing also the policy context. Very important. You have to know the environment you are working. Kama mnaona kuna policy mbaya, hii inazuia, mje. Milango iko wazi, build your case, you have some association, you formulate anything. You can use even CSI, they can support some of the issue, back the evidence on advocacy. This is the issue you can receive when we are ready. Provided I'm there, I'm your supporter, I'm your ambassador. Thank you.
Okay. Involving and participating in talks like this creates way for young entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs meet entrepreneurs.
This type of network and forum and conversation needs to go viral. We need to have more forums like that where entrepreneurs can come together, network, leading to scaling up. This is only the beginning, and we are excited about the program's future and look forward to continue this dialogue and networking to spur youth entrepreneurship in East Africa. And let's continue our conversation. Asante sana.